Hi there, this is I Am the Body Reader, doing what I love best, doing some body reading. I came across this amazing interview of Donald Trump actually back in 1990. He's being interviewed by CNN, and interestingly enough, the topic is fake news. Clearly, he's had an attitude about this for quite some time. Because I love reading body language, I will be pausing this just to tell you my interpretations and things that I see as I watch him speak. Here we go.
Media is so protected, and it's ridiculous that they're so protected, but they can write virtually anything. The difference is, with me, at least they pay some price, and I think more people should have that attitude, and I think you'd find a lot more accurate reporting, including yours.
Right there's an insult, his first insult. I want you to notice that with everything he says, every statement he says, he looks off to the left before he says something, and he's thinking. When you look to the left, you're thinking logically, very intelligently. He's thinking very clearly about everything he wants to say. And with every statement, he turns his eyes and looks directly into the interviewer's eyes, showing complete confidence, eye contact with everything, including the insults. Look at the micro expression there. He's got a little grin. He's proud of himself for his little comment.
What was inaccurate so far?
I thought your demeanor was inaccurate. I thought that questions that you were posing to people in my organization were inaccurate and false and unfair.
Well, question.
You can see here, I wanted to mention, it's an icon, I'd have to say, of Donald Trump, total typical, that you notice his eyes are squinted, especially when he's being interviewed or speaking to somebody. And squinted eyes mean that the person is looking in precise detail and thinking in precise detail. It's like closing the lens down so that you're seeing something in a very precise fashion. So this is not just random verbiage. He means what he's saying, and he's watching this interviewer and analyzing him actually as he's speaking to him.
Definition can't be inaccurate. The question.
Well, I think the questions themselves were put in such a way that made them statements, and they became statements as opposed to questions, and I think that's not good reporting.
Such as?
Right there. Everything he's saying. Clear eye contact. And now the interviewer is asking for some examples of such fake news.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't think your viewers would be very interested in it, nor do I want to embarrass you.
Right there. Did you notice he looked directly at the camera, directly at us, saying to the world, I don't think they'd care. They don't want to know. They don't need to hear details. They know what's going on. Directly, even at us, into the camera, shows complete poise and strength and confidence. And he just said, I don't want to embarrass you. And you'll notice a little micro expression again. You can see his eyes squinting up. He's got a bit of a smile coming on, even if he just holds it as a little grin.
No, I don't think I would be, but let's talk about what we talked about yesterday.
I love this. I love this. I love this. Do you notice? Total micro expression, quick off to the left. He's looking over. He's got a raised eyebrow, kind of like, do you see what's going on here? He's playing this. He's enjoying this. And the interesting thing is I find out he's not looking off to the left like at his very best friend and they're just kind of laughing with each other. No, the person off to the left is actually the producer of this show. And he's looking over and showing his jovial attitude. He's overly confident, and truly, this is a game. And as he looks at the interviewer, you will see another micro expression. You'll see his grin, kind of trying to hold back more than just a grin.
Those in the financial community I'm talking about, and we talked about this on the phone, who have said, and this is them saying it, not me.
This is them? What do you mean by them? This is one or two people, and what about the positive people?
5 or 6, but the ones who said negative things, and
here we are.
Well,
there, he's done. He hears the word negative. He looks off to the producer like, see, this is why I'm here. He's already done. He's already checked out. He wants nothing to do with lies, and he's going to check out.
Back to the negative.
Back to the negative.
Back to the. You know what? Do this interview with somebody else.
Well, we talked about this yesterday on the phone. This is exactly what we talked about.
Did you notice the interviewer jetted out his hand, his right hand? I wish I paused it right there, but he had his hand out in a karate chop form, which is a power statement. It's saying, hey, wait, hold on. I'm a man. I'm here. I'm strong. It is a power statement to have your hand in a karate chop form. He is grasping at anything he can to keep Donald's attention, to basically keep Donald there. But watch what happens.
The interview with somebody else, really.
He's done.
You don't need this. Do it with somebody else. And have a good time.
Here he's saying, do it with someone else. I don't need to be doing this. And look at his hands. They fall right into crossed-fingered position. Again, confidence, strength, poise. And you can see his legs are spread open, which make him large, makes his whole person larger, which dwarfs the interviewer again.
Frankly, you're a very negative guy, and I think it's very unfair reporting. Good luck.
Woo! Right there. You have to see 3 very important things just happen there. After he says, I think you're a very negative guy, he points directly at him. When you point at someone like that, that is a trigger finger. That is very demeaning. It is very powerful, and it is an insult to the person that you're pointing at. And not only that, then he slaps his thigh. He slaps his thigh as to put an exclamation point on the end of his statement. You are a very negative person, exclamation point. Then you have to notice, look at Donald's palm. His palm is up, open palm, which is a clear sign of submission, which is very interesting, as Donald Trump, we see him constantly having his hand on top of the person he's shaking the hands with to say, I am in control, I am the dominant one, and he generally adds that famous Donald Trump tug at the very end of the handshake, just as the reminder to say, yeah, I'm boss. But here, he has an open palm. He's being submissive. He's showing submission to this interviewer, and I believe probably it's his way of tossing him a bone after a very difficult interview, which he's about to walk out on.
I disagree with you. Sorry to feel that way.
Right there, the handshake of the interviewer was very feminine. His hand was hanging over Donald's. He's showing signs of he's lost his dignity. He's very nervous. You can see his forehead. He's sweating. And now watch what he does with his hand. There you go. You got the little wiggle under the nose, the wiping of the brow. Poor guy. He's been through it. And this is a sign of anxiety, stress, tension, a little bit of failure. And boy, he's looking over his producer and feeling pretty awful and kind of would like to hide behind his hand, covering his mouth. Not sure what to do.
There's nothing that we didn't discuss on the phone, Donald.
Trying to call him back, but Donald has left the building. Watch the producer. She comes around the corner with her body language. Arms go up. Well, we tried. Brilliant. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please press like. Maybe make a comment, a suggestion of a video you'd like me to analyze. Please subscribe, just because that would be so fun. And share. I love it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's been a blast.